2020 has been a testing and trying year for many people across the globe. A raging pandemic that has incapacitated major cities worldwide has put a pause to the significant threats to a growing environmental crisis. A 2019 United Nations report noted that nature's dangerous decline is unprecedented in human history, and the extinction rates of species is only accelerating. In Sri Lanka, the first half of 2020 has been brutal to some of the country's rare endemic species. 4 Sri Lankan leopards have been killed, while another 2 have been severely injured after being caught in wire snares in these 6 months alone. In 2019, Sri Lanka lost a record number of elephants. 361 elephant deaths were reported in the country, the highest figure of elephant deaths to be reported since 1948. Researchers have revealed that Sri Lanka is the country which reports the most number of annual elephant deaths in the world. As the human-elephant conflict is a widespread issue in the island, human deaths due to this conflict too have been increasing. Instead of mitigating this issue, state-sponsored development efforts appear to be making the problem worse. Recent reports revealed that a 25-acre area of land has been leased to a private company named Prime Site for a mango plantation to be developed. The proposed site is located at the Kiralava Forest Reserve, which is in close proximity to Kalawava and the Kahalla Pallakale Sanctuary, which is frequently used as a migratory route by elephants. In Galgamua, a 60-acre area of land belonging to a local temple was reportedly leased out to a private company as another plantation site. Meanwhile, an ongoing aloe vera plantation project in Vilpattu has seen the construction of a man-made lake. Adjoining the Vilpattu National Park buffer zone, the project has raised concerns over possible threats to the sensitive ecosystem, including drying up of catchment areas. Government authorities, however, insist that the lands leased out to private entities are in no way harming the passage of elephants or threatening the natural ecosystem. The same government's Minister of Wildlife, S.M. Chandrasena, launched a program in January this year to provide firearms to Civil Defence Force personnel for self-defense against wild elephant invasions. Conservationists warn that the human-elephant conflict is a complex and sensitive issue that cannot be solved with weapons.
Human-elephant conflict today defines the relationship between people and elephants, mostly because both are competing for the same resources, which is land. A growing human population and their need for land and agriculture development has encroached onto traditional elephant habitat. Over 100 years ago, there were 20,000 elephants in Sri Lanka. Today, the population is less than 4,000. Every year, between 150 to 200 elephants are killed due to human-elephant conflict. About 60 people are killed by elephants. About 3,000 homes get destroyed. And the total crop damage per year is estimated to be $10 million. Today, the relationship between people and elephants is a paradox. Because in one hand, the Asian elephant is a venerated cultural icon as well as a religious symbol, both by Hindus and the Buddhists. But then on the other hand, the elephant is this rogue that comes in the night and destroys everything that is precious to rural farmers, including their lives. It's confusing in a sense because on one hand they have to venerate the elephant, but on the other hand they have to treat it as an enemy. And this is the emotional conflict, the psychological conflict.
There are also dozens of elephants in captivity in Sri Lanka. The animals are either used in tourism or kept at temples for various festivals. A handful of private owners too rear elephants in captivity, although they require a special permit from the government. Elephant racketeering, however, is not unheard of in Sri Lanka. The most recent case of elephant trafficking involves Samra Pulige Niraj Roshan, alias Ali Roshan, who is accused of keeping 5 elephants without a permit. Recently, heartbreaking footage emerged of Wildlife Department officials attempting to rescue and treat a female elephant with a gunshot wound. Its scared calf running away from officers. Officials have been unable to track the month-old calf thus far, sparking conspiracies that this is yet another elephant trafficking racket. Wildlife conservation and all its issues are not unique to Sri Lanka. Kenya, a country celebrated for its rich biodiversity, is also known for its illicit wildlife trade. But poachers have a heavy price to pay if found guilty, and on the other hand, wildlife services have been streamlined to be of maximum efficiency, prioritizing the welfare of the animals. What is the sustainable approach to dealing with the human-elephant conflict? Should development come at the cost of our precious wildlife? How many losses would it take for Sri Lanka to wake up to this reality?